Hey, I'm Suzy, and welcome to 30 minutes of yoga. Today's class is a yoga flow to build strength from the ground up. So clear your space, have water nearby. Today I'll be using a yoga mat, a block, and a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can always use a bathrobe tie or a scarf. And a block is going to be used to come up and down, in and out of the floor and sort of build the ground up to meet us for alignment and ease of movement. So if you have a block, great. You could also do this like near an ottoman, a chair, just something that might help kind of build things up, and it'll make sense later, I promise. So let's begin. Come to the floor, have your gear nearby. You can either step back into a lunge and meet me hands and knees, or come down as you're able, using a chair, using any support. And have your strap in hand. We'll use this out of the gate. So come onto your back and take a moment to land. Plant your feet and allow for just some gentle rocking of the tailbone, the pelvis. You'll sort of draw the tail up towards the sky and then wag your tail down towards the floor. And as I'm showing this and demoing, like with the hands, this is kind of a nice way to also warm your hands up for this flow. So go ahead and mirror what's going on with the hips at the hands. And then, now that we've got this sense of drawing down and wagging up and down, start to circle the hips, circle the tailbone on the floor. Circle over the outer hips, the glutes, the low back, and you feel these easy circles of the wrist, like a gentle stirring, and it might even, get bigger and more dramatic, and you start to sculpt the energy above you. But we're moving the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders. The rib cage starts to get into play here as well. And then switch the direction. So you kind of change the mood of this and switch the direction of your circles. And that may take a moment for your hands to catch up, your brain to catch up. And that's our practice, right? We're trying to align the body, the mind, and the breath, the spirit. So everything feels like it's in sync, and when we're tuned in and things are working together, then it is all easier. Go ahead and plant your feet now. Use your hands like cat paws. You're gonna press one thigh bone away and then the other thigh bone away. So we're tractioning the low back. And it's this easy rocking, but also a nice way to start to feel that you're pressing some weight into your hands. And massage the quads, the fronts of the legs. Good, last one here. And then come back to center. Stretch the arms nice and high overhead, and then plant your feet and lift your hips, rolling up towards the sky, coming into a bridge lift. Zigzag your hips side to side. Feel your feet, the whole foot on the floor here. And then circle the hips and feel the outer borders of your feet, right? So when you're feeling off center, you feel the weight shift in the feet from heel to heel, from pinky toe edge to big toe edge. Switch the direction of your circles. And again, maybe you can over exaggerate the shift to the outer edges of the feet. And then come back to the height of your bridge. Lift your heels and then lower. And then lift your toes and lower. And try that a few times. So lift the heels, lower, lift the toes. One more time. Maybe as high as you can go here. Puff the chest up. And then lower down. Just tap the toes. And then plant all four corners of your feet on the floor. Come up as high as you can. And then slowly drip down. Once you land, simple twist here, but bring your strap nearby so we have it, we're ready to go. You could cross the right knee over, like you're folding the thighs in on each other, or you can cross the right ankle. Try both on, see what feels better to you. The cross of the knee, the cross of the ankle. One more time, kind of give it a kick and cross, and then the ankle. And then pick which feels better to you as you go side to side. And this is dynamic. You could take the hands behind the head and just give yourself permission to move at a pace that is yours and healing. And if things feel sticky, slow down. Maybe even hover before things get sticky. You don't have to go to the edge of things. We're just exploring this rotation as it'll come in handy later. Go ahead and unfold the right leg, give it a kick, and then switch it over. Now cross the knee, left knee crosses over, and try it on. Now try the left ankle and open the hinge of the hip. Feel that outer hip moving down, and then cross it over again. Squeeze the inner thighs together and turn it out, opening at the hip one more time. Cross the knees, feel the outer hip maybe kind of wag out, and then outer hip opens as you come to decide on your own what feels better in your body today, right? It doesn't have to be the same every day. It never is. So go side to side, feel the outer borders of the foot. All right, so you've got all this strength at the foundation. Good, and then when you're even, come back to center and draw the left leg back down to the floor. Using the strap, we're gonna take the strap and unwind it and loop it around the base of the ball of the foot. Inch your hands up the strap. So these are, standing poses that we may explore. I don't want to give away my secrets, but you may explore these standing poses. But so nice to get a feel for how they align and where we need to tune in here on our back. So unfold the leg, kick it toward you. Strap is in your right hand. If it feels good in your body, stretch the left leg out long. And then turn the leg out. So this would be like triangle pose on our back, or if we were standing, you could feel that triangle alignment. So breathe into the opposite hip, breathe into your left hip, breathe into your low belly, and then switch hands. So you're gonna take the strap in the opposite hand and then rotate. Now, if the leg starts to have a mind of its own, you can bend the knee some, you can back off, even use your elbow to kind of support this. If everything kind of flops over, build it back up. So you're in your strength, not an overwhelm. And then exhale, I know that's hard. Come back to center, turn it out, okay. And then the same way we were trying on the turning, crossing the knees and turning the leg out, we'll do that a few more times with this extension. And try not to be muscling through in your upper back and your biceps and your arms, but it's the breath that's moving the leg, and it's the kick of the leg. Good, come back to the middle, release it, pause, plant both feet, lift the hips, give them a little sway, a little wiggle, up as high as feels good to you. Maybe you take the arms underneath, you could even hold onto the strap and kind of peel the strap open, and then slow-mo come back down. All right, so there's a reset in between, and then the left leg, yay, the left leg gets a turn. So unfold the left leg towards the sky, feel anchored through the right leg, and then as you're here, draw the navel in, kick the leg towards you, find the core work that keeps you balanced here, and then we'll scoop the leg out to the left. Consider, if it feels okay in your body, stretching the right leg long, and then you feel that this could get overwhelming, right? So see if you can anchor back down through the right hip. You might even put your hand on the right hip. And then as you exhale, turn it out, cross it over, switch the hand, and then take it across the body. This left hip's gonna wanna hike up. Try to push it down energetically. And again, if you get toppled over, use your elbow to support. You can even use the block under your foot if it's too much. And then we try it on. You don't have to buy it just yet. Turn it out, take a breath, scooping. Imagine you're in triangle. If you don't know what that is, then just imagine a triangle. It'll all work out. And then come back to the center one more time, handing it over side to side, turning it out. These are standing poses and crossing it over. Okay. Come back to the center, big kick, and release. Plant your feet. Lift the hips and swing them to the right, and then roll to your left side. Well done. Come to sit for a moment. As you come to sit, if you need to elevate your hips, if you feel very bogged down when you come to sit, sit up high on a block. I find it's really helpful for these seated twists because it also gives you some like breathing room for the bottom knee. This can be done with the bottom leg straight or folding your left leg in underneath you. Now, you could stay here and turn and twist so the elbow's inside the knee, or if it feels okay. So again, choices, options, right? You could take the right leg over, and now we're stacked, the ankles cross there, inhale, turning toward the right leg, coming into rotation. So imprinting this alignment, right? This kind of crossing of the knees, crossing of the ankle and the thigh, and staying connected and supported from the ground up as you rotate. Good, release it. Send the legs maybe up, yay, life's a kick, and then switch sides. Again, if it feels better to you, keep the bottom leg straight, little rotation. You can bend it, sit up nice and tall, or cross it over, kind of side saddle there on the block, so you're lifted up and then reach. Now the right arm's gonna wrap around the left leg or elbow to the thigh, and then yoga. We rotate, looking over the shoulder. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale. And as you come back to center, unwinding. Good. Again, give yourself a little kick at the top and allow a little shift to all fours, coming into our flow. Have your block at the top of the mat out in front so it's handy for yourself. The strap's out of the way. I'm gonna put that behind us. And then come to all fours. Inhale. Now you can always work all fours. You can work on your forearms. Change it up as you're drawn as we move through a flow. So first action, we'll curl the toes under, shrug the shoulders. Inhale. Feel this strength coming from the ground up into your hands, into your feet. Then tops of the feet, dome your hands, come to fingertips and get round. Good. Inhale, palms, shrug, and pull up. Tent the hands round. One more time. Palms, so building that strength in the lower arm, and then in the wrists and the hands, coil in. Now take a deep breath here. Plant your palms. Let's lift the right arm up and just scoop and thread the needle through. One time. Take a deep breath. Ground your thoughts here. Ground your mind. Deep inhale pulls you back from the center. You reach up and extend. And then plant your palms. Other side. Left arm reaches. Pull in through your core. Thread through. Ear to the ground. Pause. See if you can relax into the back of the head, the temple, wherever you're resting, and then pull up. So a sigh of relief there in between. Curl the toes under, pike your hips. Let's measure out our down dog. First, give it a little tread. So you're starting to like wake up the backs of the legs. Feel that traction in the hamstrings and the heels, your Achilles, the back of the heel there. And not forcing any issues, right? Don't force anything. Just get a sense of treading here. Treading lightly. And then exhale, plant the heels as deeply towards the floor as you can by piking the hips up. If you need micro bend in the knee, it'll help get you there over time. And then come forward. Child's pose is how we ground and center ourselves and pull it together. Anytime you need to pause, come to child's pose and tune back in to your breath. Good. Inhale. Coming forward, measuring out for plank as you perhaps keep the knees down. If you want to lift the knees and take full plank, or knees down, chaturanga is that lower push-up position. You come all the way down and then scoop into cobra, yogi's choice. Try to press the tops of your pinky toe edges into the floor there. And then you can stay in cobra or walk your hands back an inch or two, breathing up into straight arms, lifting the kneecaps off the floor, shins off the floor, upward facing dog. And then exhale, coil back, downward facing dog. Good, tread it out, take an inhale, and exhale. Now, float your right leg up to the sky, bring the knee to your nose, get strong, and then plant the foot through your hands. Lower the back knee, coming into a runner's lunge with a twist. Now, if the floor feels really low, we've got the block here. We can bring ourselves up a little higher, first, second, third level of the block. All right, so there's no rounding or straining in this, but you feel like you're building your support system up. Good, then plant your hands, step back, downward facing, catch a wave from down dog, rippling through the spine, lift the belly, lower the knees if you like, full chaturanga all the way to the floor, or skim through, reset the hands, upward facing dog. Exhale, knees down, breathing back into your downward facing dog. Now the left leg floats up high to the sky, snuggle your knee in to round the spine, and then step yourself forward into your lunge. Lower the back knee. Take a deep breath in, and again, test the waters, right? Feel your way into how high you need to be for this rotation. If it makes more sense to come down lower, and then opening up and releasing back down. Shifting off, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, catch that wave, just a breath. Lower the knees, lift the belly, arms hug the side body. Inhale, cobra, walk the hands back, upward facing, splash your heart open here. Strong legs, and then coil back, downward facing. Good, adding an element here. Inhale, right leg lifts, right leg lifts, and then pull the knee into your nose, get round. Step it forward and through. High runner's lunge. And then from here, we're gonna come up hands to hips, bend the back leg. So you bend the back leg and feel this almost like you're running, we're going places now here. And then turn the back leg out. So we come into warrior two alignment. And then extend the arms, warrior two, lift your heel and lower. All right, strong base of support. The heel lifts and lower, and then one more time and lower. Deepen, reach the arms out, rebound, come on into triangle. So you're gonna stretch the arm up and open the chest. Just a few breaths. So you start to settle into the framework here, the alignment. Inhale, come on up, reverse your triangle. Now, on your transition, on your dismount, we come back into that runner's lunge. So you're gonna pivot onto the ball of your back foot. Now, option one is to come into the runner's lunge again. Option two is to tuck the right knee, your back knee, underneath your left knee, right? We did that knee cross in the beginning. And then step it back. And shift and tuck. And step it back. One more time, shift and tuck. Step it back, circle the arms, and move through down dog. If you wish to stay in down dog, you can always skip the flow, or meet me in up dog, and circle back, downward facing dog. Awesome, left side now. Reach the leg high to the sky. Snuggle it forward and through. We build from this lunge, that's our base. Back knees lifted. From here, you're gonna find your way Up, hands to hips. Kind of cinch the waist, bend the back knee, and feel that the back hip's kicking forward. Now turn the back leg out towards warrior two stride. Bend and straighten a few times. As you reach the arms out, lift the heel and lower. Lift the heel, lower. One more time, lift the heel and then lower. Rebound, reach the arms out, lengthening into triangle. Deep breath. Inhale, open the chest. Feel like you're pulling the navel in and pulling the legs together here. And then reach up. We sort of tip the scale here and come back. Cartwheel the arms down. So again, your choice. Pivot on the ball of that back foot. It's a lunge with a twist. It's a lunge with a push off snuggle. Knee comes behind the other knee. And then reach. Again. And reach. One more time. And step it on back. Down dog stay. Child's pose if you need a breather. Or we keep building our energy, getting stronger as we become more and more aligned. Okay, downward facing dog. Let's put a few things together here. Inhale, right leg floats. Exhale, snuggle it through. Knee to nose, plant it. Warrior two is your base as you come all the way up. Now from here, warrior two, simply reverse it. Lengthen into triangle, just a tip of this shift, yeah, and then reverse it. So we're just creating lots of space, lots of lift in the lungs, and then rotate. So now we're coming into that runner's lunge, but get your block and set it on the highest level, or use the edge of the chair. And then from here, we're gonna shift off for revolved half moon. It's exciting. Sense the head and the heel are in the same line. The navel and the heart are in the same line. Open up, open up, open up. Now, option to stay. Second option is to tuck the knee behind the standing leg and come to the ball of the foot. And we just sort of sit in this sort of cross-legged dancing sort of feeling here. And then shift, stay, or snuggle the knee. And then it's a transition. We come to the top of the foot, to the shin. We sit all the way, down, and it's a seated twist. The same seated twist we did in the beginning of class. And then the journey is to pull ourselves together and get back up. So you'll lift up and out. You can use the hands and kind of crawl. You can use the block and rewind, stepping in and then flowing back. Plant the block, your hands, notice the difference in sides, and then catch that wave and move through your flow. Second side. Inhale, left leg paints the sky. Breathe it in, snuggle it forward, step it through. So you're in the lunge, build warrior two from the ground. Reverse your warrior two. Lengthen into triangle, just a breath. And then reach up, reverse your triangle. So we're putting all these pieces together. We go back to that ball of the back foot runner's lunge. Shift forward, set your block highest level. Inhale, cinch the waist as you shift and lift the weight, revolved half moon. It has the feeling of plank. You want to feel like your your right hand's directly underneath your chest there. And then open the chest up. Stay here if you like, or bend the standing leg and snuggle the opposite knee underneath. You can come to the ball of the foot. You have like this curtsy moment. Yes. And then fly back out. Coming to half moon. Revolved. Now stay. Same deal. Coming to the ball of the foot. Or you come to the top of the back foot. You sit. Knees under, knees under, knees under. So you have to pull up your strength on the way down. And then find the rotation. Inhale. Exhale. Long, slow, deep breath. And then the work of digging in and using your breath to pull you forward, up and over. Hand to the block. Rewind it, reach up and out, brighten the shape. And then exhale, step long stride back. Shift and clear the gear out of the way. Downward facing dog, child's pose, or catch a flow. Your choice. Moving through, meeting back. Child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Child's pose, let it clear and soften. Smooth, even breathing. And then gently bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and step or lightly hop so that your hands and feet come to meet. Now bend your knees and slow motion, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Once you arrive at it could be the middle of your mat, the top of your mat, you might even want to use some support. You could use a wall for this next, our final pose. It's just a nice hip opening dancer pose. So again, strong, balance, connected. We're gonna bend through the left leg, standing on the right. And then if you can, come to clasp the foot. If not, and you have a strap, you can always use the strap around the top of the foot. And then from here, oh, look at that. You just wear it like a backpack here as you're breathing in. And we're really building the roots, the strong roots from the ground up with this standing leg. We reach into dancer pose, kick into the back leg. 1 more breath. And then slowly release. Transition. You can either use the strap again or simply shift the weight, come to clasp, and then inhale, rise up. Root down, rise up, extend through the spine, deepen the breath. And then there's that counterbalance as you kick and reach in balance. Smooth inhale, deep exhale. It doesn't have to be so big, it can be right here. It's enough. And then exhale, release. Shake it out, standing tall, and we'll shift back to the mat. So you're welcome to maybe come to the top of the mat, take a deep breath, a long reach, sit down into deep chair, and then you could step back into a lunge to come to seated, or you could squat all the way down, use your hands, and bring yourself into a core moment of boat pose, or plant your feet and lower down, coiling down as you come to rest, finding your block perhaps. Also kind of nice to do legs up the wall if that's for you today, or lift your hips and just rest your hips on the block for a minute. Unfolding the arms. Just notice how you feel. There's a lot of transitions in this practice, right? As we're building strength from the ground up, we're trying to pull ourselves up out of the earth, expand the energy, feel balanced and strong, steady in our transitions. So open yourself up to what is next as you come to rest in this grounded strength. Conscious, prepared, rooted in joy and purpose as you meet the moment. Take 3 deep breaths, sigh it out. Clearing a path for your day. If you're on the block, shifting out from under you, and then slowly finding your way toward seated. I'm Suzy. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.